So everyone was getting distracted by Al playing Final Fantasy X again. It's very exciting. I love a JRPG. But not as much as I love Brentford. It's the final day of Season 3. We have stayed up in the Premier League, but more importantly, we're also involved in a title challenge. Well, we're not, but City and Liverpool are. Quelle surprise. And we play one of them today. Let's do this. So, like I said, everyone, it is the final day of Season 3, and Liverpool and Manchester City are locked in a very tight title race. Liverpool are currently top on goal difference by 11 plus 11, which is good news for them, but, we play their rivals Manchester City. Liverpool are hosting Leeds, we are away at the Etihad, so all things considered, it's pretty sure that both teams will win. But I'm hoping to do my favourite team a favour today. And more importantly, we need to try and end the season on a high in what has been a very difficult second half to the campaign. Because if you look at it from January onwards, it does not make pretty reading. I only see 6 dots of green in there and not a lot of yellows either. It's not been brilliant. Since the last time we met, though, we did manage to notch up 3 straight wins. We did lose to Wolves, Stratford, the United game, and I thought, God, this really is a bad run. No win in 5. Then we proceeded to beat Leicester, Norwich and Sheffield United before a very disappointing 2-0 home loss to fellow promotion team Newcastle. Then got an amazing 4-4 draw at Anfield. We were 4-1 down at half-time, but then in the second half, Alameda turned up and managed to bag himself a hat-trick, with Ampadu also getting himself a goal. Very, very impressive from us there, but then we did proceed to go off and get smashed by Chelsea, Arsenal, and most recently Manchester United. It is literally the worst 5 fixtures you could have at the end of a season. It genuinely does not get any harder than what we've had. And we might be saying goodbye to a few players today, because we've got a few injuries, but more importantly, there's a couple of players that probably won't be here going forward. And those players might not really be that obvious, but there's probably ones like Cameron Carter-Vickers who probably won't be here next year. There's a chance, obviously, we'll probably see Brandon Williams again unless I can actually sign him, but he hasn't played as much as I thought he would this year. Jakob Moder will probably go. Felix Correa has already been sold. We'll get onto that at the start of next season, but he's gone for £3 million. We have got an injury, unfortunately, to Soumare, and a bad one at that as well. A broken lower leg, obviously. So he is out for 3 to 5 months. Not brilliant there. And also Adel Plozek is injured for another 3 weeks with sprained ankle ligaments. He picked up against Manchester United. Facundo Torres managed to score 1 goal. He's going to finish the season probably with 8 because I can't see him scoring today. Alameda's managed to get 16 this year. Thiago Amado with 8. It's been a decent-ish season, but I do expect maybe a bit more, hopefully, going into next. I feel like we're in a decent position, but there's still a fair bit of work to do. And even though we could end up finishing in the top half of the table, I kind of get the impression that next year is going to be very, very difficult going by what's happened in this final half of the season. So, for the final team today, they're Woodman's in goal, Ait Nouri, Carter-Vickers, Worrell and Soufal make up the back 4. Then you've got Ampadu playing as a ball-winning midfielder in the centre of the park, along with Josh De Silva as the box-to-box midfielder. Alameda's on the left, Amada's in the centre, Mbuemo is on the right-hand side, and Facundo Torres is leading the line up front. We will, of course, be keeping an eye on what is going on at Anfield. It's nice to be involved. They've got Heung-min Son, Raheem Sterling, Bernardo Silva's their front 3. Phil Foden's in there as well. Their team is ridiculous. And I feel like we've developed a good culture here at Brentford, and I don't want to lose that. Looking at the relegation battle as well, that looks very intense today, because I think any one of 4 teams between Leicester, Southampton, Newcastle and Brighton, all of them could go down. You could technically put Sheffield United in that, but there would have to be one hell of a goal difference swing. It could get very, very tight down there, so we'll be keeping an eye on all the games going on as it stands. Alameda's nicked the ball here, and we're off as Alameda drifts through and goal. Sorry? We're ahead. We're ahead at the Etihad. That's amazing. I've got to try and get him back in. I've tried already loaning him from Norwich, but they're not interested. It might be a chance to sign him, but I don't know how easy it's going to be. He's just so good when he gets going. And that is an emphatic finish. It's 17th goal of the season. He's been so important for us, and next year if I can't get him in, I need to find someone that's going to score goals. I need to find us a ready-made goal scorer. Leicester are beating Man United, and that means that they've hauled themselves out of the bottom 3. Very impressive. Brighton are beating Southampton. That's a massive game in the relegation battle there. So Newcastle, as it stands, are going down. They're losing at home to Tottenham. I mean, that's disgraceful in itself. But a pretty quiet game here, and City's effort at trying to win the title has been pretty limp so far as Mbeumo gets on the ball. Thought he was going to play through Ida there. Ida's made a great run around the back, and there is the ball. It's not Ida, it's Facundo Torres. And it's a Facundo awful finish. Well, it's 1-0 to us at the break, and we are doing all we need to do to help Liverpool win the title, which is great news for me. Liverpool are winning as well against Leeds. Van Dijk in the 43rd minute with a header. Still at the bottom, Newcastle look like they're the ones going down, although they have equalised against Spurs. So if they get one more goal, it will be Southampton going down. I am trying to keep an eye on this because I want to nick maybe some of the players off of the relegated sides going forward to next season. There's no wall. What? There's literally just no wall. De Bruyne. Where's the wall? Am I being what? Where's the wall? I mean, it's awful from Woodman because he's got a full sight of it. But where's the wall? I mean, I have never seen that. Newcastle have scored as well, so they're now 2-1 up. So Southampton will be the ones going down as it stands. But I'm still wondering where the hell the wall went. What is going on? As Ferran Torres just dances through a number of players, gets to the byline, hits it across. That is that's special from Cameron Carter-Vickers. What a way to potentially sign off your Brentford career by scoring one of the most comical own goals you will ever see. I mean, it's brilliant marking to Ferran Torres. I love just letting him run on through. It's awful from everybody involved. Ampadu clears it into Carter-Vickers, and it bounces off his head and goes in. That's unfortunate. Foden, good tackle by Ampadu. Back to... Ooh. You can tell I'm getting a little frustrated. Phil Foden on the ball into Bernardo Silva. This is going to be 3. Bernardo just runs through on goal. It's a great finish. What's the point? It was all going so well. We may well still finish in the top 10, which is great. Looks like Liverpool are going to win the title anyway because they are now beating Leeds 2-0. Yeah, this game pretty much sums up my second half of the season. Occasional moments of quality, most of the time though, it's pretty poor. Newcastle have been pegged back again by Spurs, and it looks like they are going down unless there's drama in the last few minutes. It doesn't look like they've done enough to save themselves. They have not. Liverpool are champions. We don't do them many favours, but they did their job at Anfield. City finished second on the same amount of points. The end of the season for us has been atrocious. There you go. Liverpool are crowned champions. We received just under £25 million for what has been a pretty decent season overall. At the end of the day, despite the fact the second half of it was pretty terrible, we did our job. We stayed up. That's the most important thing. We've done well. We finished in the top half of the table. And next year, again, it's going to be about staying up. That's got to be the aim. Is doing enough to avoid second season syndrome, staying in the league, doing what we can. And hopefully I can have a pretty decent summer. There's going to be a few changes, I think, but not hopefully too many that will disrupt the squad. Looking at our season review then, Adam Plozek seems to be everyone's favourite signing of the year, maybe apart from Thiago Almada, who also everyone seems to really like. We've had a decent year. There's obviously a squad that we're building for the future. There are players that are going to get better. I finished on a B. We finished in 9th, which is really good. West Ham obviously dropped points at the final bit, or at the final hurdle, which isn't too bad. You can tell here it was our early season form that kind of kept us alive, because towards the end we were absolutely atrocious. But we won the games we needed to win. That's probably the most important thing. So Liverpool are champions. City finished second, along with Arsenal and United making up the rest of the top 4. Everton finished 5th. Chelsea 6th. Newcastle, Palace and Norwich all going down. With Norwich going down, it's making me wonder maybe if I can get Adam Eder in. But is he going to take me to that next level? I don't know. We made a big old profit this season, which has been really good. Freddie Woodman was our man of the season by the looks of things, and to be fair, he was absolutely excellent. There you go. He won player of the season. Thiago Almada was young player of the season. Signing of the season was Adam Plodek. Goal of the season was Damari Gray's rocket that we saw in one of the earlier episodes. Amada got the most assists. Edu was top goal scorer. Most player of match was Thiago Amada. Highest average rating, Freddie Woodman. Most passes completed per 90 minutes was Boubakary Samare. I missed him towards the end of the season. And we also broke our transfer record for Ethan Ampadu. The idea next year is that we just avoid relegation. I can accept that. I think we can do that again. I started to row with Ethan and Paddy because apparently I promised him I'd play him as a ball-winning midfielder. Can you see why I did it towards the end of the season? Didn't do a good job, did you, Ethan? Let's be fair, mate. Oh, hello. There's plans to expand the stadium by 5,000 seats. In all fairness, actually, this does sound quite good, and that'll be completed within 5 months. So hopefully, by the time it rocks around to October, we will be ready to go, costing £7.75 million roughly to do. Very good indeed. Not really much more to say, really, between now and the start of next season. So Season 4 is going to primarily be about staying up. How do you think we did the season? Where do I need to strengthen? I'm not really 100% sure what needs to be done. There's just more strengthening, I think, in all positions. Because obviously, I think we've got a decent-ish Premier League team. I would expect us to stay up, but the slide in the second half of the season is a bit concerning, and I do think we're a prime candidate for second season syndrome, but I'm hoping that that does not happen. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Let me know how you think the season has gone, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode and the season in general. If you have, please do drop a like on it, share and subscribe, and until I see you for the start of Season 4, where it's going to be another big old transfer special. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay cool. Bye. Little side note, guys, forgot to say, £54 million to spend. I'll see you at the start of next season.